Hello and welcome to this short creative sequence. This is a gentle warm-up flow. It's kind of for the hips. It warms them up and stretches them out just a little bit. We'll start in our tabletop position. I recommend starting at the front of the mat so the hands are almost at the front. You'll ground down into your left knee and then inhale, kick that right foot back. As you exhale, bring your right knee to your nose. Inhale, kick it back. And then exhale, drop the ball of the right foot down onto the mat. You can kind of shift forward and back, stretching through the right calf and the right toes. Then find a neutral position. Opening up to gate pose, you'll spin your left heel back behind you, keep your left hand down, and then reach the right hand high. See if you can ground into the left knee, hover that right foot. Inhale, reach the right hand overhead, and then exhale, tap right elbow to right knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap. One more, inhale, extend. Exhale, tap. Inhale, extend, drop your right foot all the way down to the mat. Let your right hand pull you up, shoulders stack on top of the hips. Bring your hands to your hips, and then spin your right heel in so that your right knee bends and your right toes are pointed towards the back of the mat. And then you'll start to shift your hips towards your right heel to kind of open through that right hip, and you might stay here, or you might floss in and out of that stretch. Next time your hips are over your left knee, we'll re-extend through that right foot. Spin the right heel out. Inside edge of the foot grounds down. Inhale, reach your hands high. And then exhale, plant your hands right underneath your shoulders on the outside right of your mat. Press into your left knee again, lift that right leg, and then bring the right knee all the way back behind you. Cross your right knee behind your left. Bring your feet wide and then press your hips back towards your heels as you extend your fingers forward. Now we get kind of pretzel-y here. Start to come back up onto the knees. Tuck your toes underneath your feet, and then we're gonna walk the hands over to the right. And as you do, you're gonna see if you can kind of lift the knees to lift the hips, and then keep walking the hands over to the right, all the way around so that you're spinning facing the other side of the mat. You'll likely need to walk the feet back onto the mat again. In your wide-legged forward fold, and then start to bend in and out of the knees, opening up through the adductors, stretching through your hips. Next time your right knee is bent, let's find our runner's lunge. Bring our hands to frame that right foot. Press into the hands and then find your three-legged dog. Kick your right leg up to the sky. Open it up into your scorpion pose. And then bring your right knee right underneath your right hip. Plant your right shin onto the earth. And you're ready for that left side. So that left leg straight back behind you, the toes are on the earth, and you can shift forward and back, in and out to stretch through your left toes and your left calf. And then come into a neutral position. We'll ground down into the right hand, open up to your gate pose, reach the left hand high. And then you'll see if you can hover that left foot, reach your left hand overhead towards the front, and then exhale, tap elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap. One more, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, extend, ground into the left foot, let your left hand pull you up, shoulders stack on top of the right knee. And then spin your left heel in so that your left knee bends. Bring your hands to your hips, and then start to shift your weight in and out of that left knee, pressing your hips towards your left heel. Next time your hips are over your right knee, spin that left heel back out so that the left leg is long. Reach the hands up overhead, inhale, and then exhale. Plant your hands to the outside left of the mat, right underneath the shoulders. Ground down into your right knee, lift that left foot, and then you'll swing your left leg around. Cross your left knee behind your right. Press your hips back towards your heels. Find that gentle hip stretch as your hands reach forward. Come back up, shoulders stack on top of the wrists. You'll tuck your toes underneath your feet, and then you're gonna start to walk your hands over to the left. So they're gonna find that big semicircle. Your knees will start to lift, your hips will start to lift as your hands keep walking to a wide-legged forward fold. You'll likely need to walk your feet back a step to be right on your mat. And then again, you'll bend and straighten into one knee and the other. Maybe here you feel open enough to find some Skandasanas. Next time your left knee is bent, we'll shift to face the front of the mat, frame your left foot with your hands. Press into your hands and then bring your left foot up and back, three-legged dog. And then bring your left knee right underneath your left hip. Slide your right knee to meet it in your back and your tabletop position.